All right. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to wait here for a friend to join us. We're going to tap on some anger and resentment. All right. Good. Perfect. All right. Cool. And you are here. Good. All right. So we're going to tap on some anger and resentment. Just take a nice long exhale and find your hips supported by your seat. Feel your feet on the ground. We want to take responsibility for our own well-being in the sense that we're going to take total ownership of our feelings. We're going to go through some tapping in order to clear it out of our nervous system, our mind and body, to reconnect you with feeling more present, grounded, and responsive to create a new experience. So if you'd like, think about someone, something that has made you angry. An experience, or if you just have a lot of anger in general and you don't know where it's coming from, that's all good. You're welcome to give it a number from 1 to 10. 10 being I'm furious. 1 being it's not that big a deal. So we can just check in. We just give it a number if we feel like it. We're going to start tapping through the points. Long exhale, light shoulders. Even though I feel this anger, I deeply love and accept myself right now. Even though I feel all this anger and resentment, I deeply love and accept myself right here and now. Long exhale, light shoulders and jaw. Even though I feel all this anger, this raging emotion, and all this resentment, I deeply love and accept myself. Good. We tap through the points. All this anger, all this energy, all this emotion. I feel all this anger and resentment. All this anger and resentment. I feel it in my body. It's consumed in my thinking. It feels like I can implode. All this anger, all this emotion, all this energy and motion. Let go with an exhale. Even though I feel all this anger, you can picture the person, the place, and the time. I feel so uncared for when I think about this anger. Unseen. And I feel furious about it. What was I thinking? How did it get that far? How has it come to this? All this anger. All this anger. And I'm here now, tapping on all this anger because of what happened, because of what this person has said, because of the time that has passed. All this anger because of the actions. I'm so over it. I'd like all this energy to go. It's consuming, all this anger. I feel it in my body. All this resentment, this blame. I feel all this blame. And I'm angry. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at myself for these patterns. I feel guilty all the time that has passed. The resentment, it feels like it's eating at me. Take a full breath. All this anger, all this rage. I feel like time has been lost. I feel like time has passed. And now I just feel ashamed and frustrated. I feel really frustrated, uncared for, devalued. I feel devalued and unappreciated. Angry at myself, angry at others. All this fucking anger. It's frustrating. This resentment. This resentment feels like a disconnect. This resentment feels like lack. I resent myself. I resent the person that did this, and I feel sad by it. I feel sad by it because I'm so fucking angry about it. Release. I release some of this. I allow some of this energy to move, some of this emotion to flow, all this anger, this grief, this loss of time, this loss of respect, for myself or for the other person. And it feels tiring, this pattern, being stuck in the past, these patterns of anger and loss of time. And I honor and accept that I am being honest. It doesn't feel good to feel angry. It doesn't feel good to be angry and have all this resentment. So right now I just let go. I allow my energy to move and shift. I would just like a little bit of peace. I would like to feel like there's some hope. I would like to feel like things could change. Good. So let's just go ahead and just pause here. You can put your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. And feel free to close your eyes for a second and just tune in. Noticing what has come up for you, what has shifted, any sensations you feel in your body, any triggers that you feel. If you'd like to share, please do. You can always write in the comments box. You could also make some notes for yourself. Good. So let's see. Great. Anything you wish to share? Any shifts? Yes. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. So sometimes it's nice to just address it head on. Good opportunity to release some tension and just breathe and let go. Yes. That's great. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to follow with another round, because ultimately, if you feel like sharing, what is it that we're going to just look at the value, and then we want to look at going forward in the present, right? To create a new experience. So let's go ahead and we're going to start to tap. Let's go ahead. Nice long exhales. I'm going to go ahead and look at the value. And you can just start to notice if you have that number, and if you notice if the number went down, if it stayed the same, or if it lessened. We just want to notice that we're making some progress, shifting energy. Where our energy flows, our health can thrive. I'm going to look at the value of my anger and all this tension. And I deeply love and appreciate myself right now. I choose to look at the value of all this anger and resentment. And I love and appreciate who I am right now. I choose to look at the value and shine light on this anger and resentment. I love and appreciate who I am right now. Take a full breath in and out. Good. Tapping through the points as we please. All this anger, I'm just going to turn on the lights and look at the value. Does it feel good? Does it feel good to carry this anger and resentment around? Is it helping me? Is it helping me? Everything moves. It's either taking me toward or away from where I want to go and who I want to be. Everything moves. Energy, vibration. Everything moves. It's either taking me toward where I want to go and who I want to be, or away. That feels right. That feels light inside. Truth feels light. So I look at this anger and the value. It doesn't feel good. This resentment doesn't feel good. Resentment. What if it's something that I feel like I lack? Feel like I lack. Is it feeling seen? Is it feeling cared for? Is it feeling valued and appreciated? Good. I'm just looking, noticing how it makes me feel, the value of anger and resentment. Letting go of this tension. I'm going to go ahead, letting go of this tension. I choose to let go of this tension and allow my energy to flow, my emotions to flow. I let go. I value myself. At the core, I genuinely value who I am. I appreciate and value my time and my energy. I value my time and my energy. So I'm going to look at the value of thinking of my past and something that doesn't feel good. I'm going to look at it, thinking about the past, something I cannot change, and that makes me feel bad. I accept that I have these patterns, and that's okay. And I choose right now to accept and love all parts of me. Feeling more grounded and present allows me to respond. I acknowledge I have made positive changes. I acknowledge that I have been taking care of myself. So I release and let go. I release and let go of all the weight. And let's just tap through the points. Letting go of all this weight. There's no value to it. I detach and let go of all this heavy emotion, these blocks and patterns. There's no value to it. Truth feels light, viscerally light inside. And I decide to go forward feeling light. I release these patterns and these judgments I have on myself. I release this anger and this blame, this resentment and this shame. None of it feels good, nor is it taking me to be the person that I see myself to become. So I let go. I release all this tension and I let go. The value in feeling grounded. Good. I recognize the value in being present in my power, choosing something new, creating a new experience. I recognize the value of my time, energy, and focus. I recognize the value of the changes that I have made. I allow new patterns to create new experiences. I allow myself to feel lighter inside and trust that is the guide that is allowing positive changes into my life. I acknowledge and appreciate myself right now for showing up, accepting my feelings, taking ownership of my future self, taking ownership of right here and now. I acknowledge and appreciate who I am. It's my choice to join love and accept all parts of me. In my acceptance, happiness can exist. Only in my acceptance can happiness exist. Releasing this anger, this resentment, all these negative feelings, I let them go. I allow my emotions to flow like water. They change and transform, and I own them. Light stays inside. I'm influencing myself to feel grounded, present. When I'm grounded and present, no anxiety, anger, or stress exists. When I am grounded and present, I have a clean slate, a fresh state to choose going forward creating in greater alignment with who I am, the value of feeling grounded, the value of being present, opportunities, creating new experiences, releasing anything that doesn't feel good, this resentment, this blame, this anger. I just let it go. I allow my energy to flow right now. I let go. I allow my energy to flow right now. Take a full breath in and out. Feeling more peaceful, releasing this tension. When I'm grounded, no anxiety exists. Calm, peaceful, present. I deeply love and accept myself right now. I feel more present. I love and appreciate who I am right now. I value my time, my energy, and focus. I take total ownership of who I am right now. And I deeply love and accept who I am. Good. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. So we harmonize through the heart, body, and mind. More peaceful, more grounded. Good. And you can just check in. And again, you're welcome to check in on that number. We started again between a 1 and a 10, 10 being the most fueled with anger, 1 being lighter. And ideally, things have shifted inside to feel lighter and calmer. So if you want to share your number or if you want to make some notes. But I think you're doing a great job. Remember to acknowledge yourself and appreciate your achievements and how far you've come. Because then you will get more of that. And just notice the value. Something is either taking you toward where you want to go and who you want to be or away. And it's your choice to reclaim your desires, your wants, your needs, and choose to go forward more light and aligned with who you are. If you have anything to share, please do. If you feel like sharing anything, please do. And then we are going to wrap this up with some loving. Awesome. Good. So feel free. You can replay this anytime, little bit. And then remember, let's anchor the present because we're creating from this place and this state that we're in. When you feel peaceful, you can trust yourself going forward that things will be different. You're creating a new experience. Good. I'm glad. Good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Bye, love.